Hey Karen, happy belated birthday. I apologize if I'm having a bad skin day. I'm still getting over my head cold and I might have some sniffles or so while we're doing the read, but I am feeling much better and so we need to be good to go. So just looking over everything here seems right. Sun and moon and rising Virgo. And I'm just mortified by the idea that we still have not gotten that job. I don't know why everything keeps saying there's something coming. I really hate to do those kinds of readings because I don't, you know me, I don't try to focus on just hope for the sake of hope. So let's have a look and see. We want to talk about finances, family, what's going on with your social life, if anything that's going on in regards. And thank you so much for being so kind and so, you know, I don't know, committed to me. I appreciate it. Not sure if I deserve it anymore, but we'll see. What the heck is going on with your life? I want to see Karen Bonno and show me for September 2019. Could you please show me? I want to see. Show me, please. Clearing all the density away from these cards. What's going on with Karen Bonno as we look at her September from the 1st to the 30th? Going to show me, please, just September 2019. What's going to happen with Karen over the course of September 2019. Go on, show me what's happening there. And we'll talk about some big astrological stuff because you've got some interesting big astrological stuff going on over the course of September. A lot of personal transits, thanks to this stellium that seems to be going on, in Virgo, and will be also going on in Libra in October. So, one of the things I'm looking at right away as far as work is concerned is we do have this Ten of Swords reversed, and I am getting the vibe of something coming back on the menu for you. Now, I'm not sure if this is something that we dismissed or if this is something that another person kind of dismissed. I'm looking at the Seven of Wands reversed and the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and it does look like something that maybe I kind of feel like, again, I'm not getting the vibe of, yeah, it looks like what's happening here is that somebody basically was either offering it very rigidly, maybe the compensation was poor, so we turned it down, or they turned it down, or they turned us down, and somebody else didn't end up working out. Like there was a deal breaker in the presentation or the examination of this position. But again, the Hermit card reverse is indicating something is trying to find you in this respect. And when I look at your money, we've got the Nine of Wands reversed. And again, something is opening up, something that has actually closed its doors to you. We've got you sitting here with the Nine of Pentacles upright. And somebody's been misjudged. Either you misjudged the other party or they've misjudged you. But we have a chance to rectify whatever went wrong here. And that makes sense looking at your chart. You've got your Mercury and your Mars return this year. Mars return is going to be happening on Monday the 3rd, and Mercury return is going to be happening just a little bit later, about the 7th or 8th. And both of these things are kind of lighting up very unique spots of your chart. We've actually got Mars lighting up your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, and debts. But this can also indicate contract work, sometimes self-employment work, or things that we take on, I guess you could say, in more like a 1099 miscellaneous capacity. And then we've got Mercury ruling your 10th house of career. And so sometime between now and the 9th, I am seeing there is going to be sort of a reversal of fortunes, as it were, relating to you going to possibly have or shift into a space where you are able to go and pick up something that, again, was probably denied to you because Mars is about, breaking away from obstacles, letting go of difficult obstacles. Mercury is all about haste and communications, things opening back up. Even at the end of the month, we've actually got this very strong new moon conjunct your Venus, the ruler of your earned income sector, and your Jupiter, the ruler of your 4th house of home and family. This could very well be something that I'm not sure if we telecommute for or maybe we work remotely part-time There is kind of an irregularity to the schedule or the placement of you because of that new moon also connecting to your natal Uranus. But we do have something building up here. The good news is that financially this month is gorgeous, especially after we get past the 14th. Venus will be in your second house of earned income, conjunct your Jupiter, and there's going to be money coming into you even through family. And when I talk about family and the home life, we've got the King of Wands upright. And this could actually be either work coming to you or money coming to you, some kind of invitation or proposition being made by either a male relative, possibly a neighbor or a landlord. I'm not getting the relation to him. I'm trying to figure it out. The Devil card reversed and the Two of Cups. This is somebody who lives close by. I'm almost wondering if it's not a relative, if it actually just may be somebody that we know, either again through this neighborhood or through our roots. But there is some kind of proposition being made. And with the Temperance card upright and the Ace of Cups, there's something about combining forces, recruitment. Okay. Sorry about that. I felt it coming. I just didn't want it to. This person has been kind of screwed over by somebody else. I'm wondering if maybe this is a situation where, you know, you're kind of feeling called to help. Either we're getting him out of a jam, or we are going out of our way to, you know, kind of answer a call for help. Maybe he's enlisting people. It's not quite clear. We'll come back to that. The social life, as far as social life is concerned, you've got a fairly quiet social life this month. Not entirely, you know, quiet, but again, after the 14th, you know, we've got this Judgment card reversed. I'm kind of feeling like there's something that almost doesn't allow you to be afforded the opportunity. Yeah, you're turning down. You're politely declining invitations. This looks to be like a fairly busy month. When it comes to your social life in general, I am seeing with Mercury conjunct your moon in the 12th house, there is going to be reunion with looks like a female friend of yours or a female close friend going way back in time. Somebody, a reconnection from the past. And because your moon rules your 11th house, I kind of feel like what's going to happen is we're probably going to be, I mean, I think we will stay socially active, but largely it's with this one person, whoever she is. And we're kind of dealing more with going down memory lane with her. We're spending a little bit more time focusing on her in general to the exclusivity of others. Let's kind of go a little bit further and see what else we can find. Karen, over the course of September 2019, so we're going to look at her money, her work, her health life, her home, her love, I know we don't talk about that much, social life, and the rest. Could you show me what's going on? I never heard back about what was going on. Maybe I didn't check the email about your friend, the one who we did the reading on before. Okay. Yeah, there seems to be some kind of revealing going on, a secret being let out around an employment prospect, or again, somebody removing a veil or removing a block or some kind of curtain out from you. I'm wondering if maybe this has been a secret that's been kept, or a door that was shut that's being opened back up. The Emperor card upright and the Six of Swords reversed. I keep seeing like a boss or an authority figure or a hiring manager like calling you back. You're being called back, begged back. I don't think this goes all the way back to DC. I think that this does have to do with something else you're entertaining. Yeah, the Six of Cups reversed is indicating that this is a place we've never really worked before. Now, if it is with a friend or somebody that we knew before who's also kind of acting as boss or manager, that could be the case. But I'm a little bit hesitant to assume that this is what I saw with that, Mercury conjunct your moon. I don't want to jump to conclusions just yet. Again, I keep seeing with, even with the King of Pentacles reversed, as far as your home and family is concerned, there does seem to be something coming up with an opportunity to make some money, either through the home or family front outside of a regular job. And again, we have this invitation, this proposition with the Ace of Wands, the Justice card. I'm getting intuitively that the Justice card is talking a lot more about something that starts early, or we get the ball rolling early, but the real payoffs are not happening until Libra, until about the 22nd, 23rd. But you'll be making money before then. I'm wondering if this is a circumstance where you have a chance to maybe either change into a different apartment, something that could actually involve not necessarily a downgrade, but a side grade. The only reason I'm saying that is because we do actually have Jupiter at that point in time forming a square to Neptune, which is actually in your 7th house. So we have an adjustment on some kind of home agreement. Nobody's getting in trouble, nobody's breaking a lease, nobody's, getting into any jams or anything like that. But there does seem to be some kind of breakthrough that does also, bite you off a good chunk of money to save for yourself. Socially, I feel like with the Knight of Wands reversed, again, there's something going on where this month we're kind of we're kind of almost turned off or turning away from a younger friend in exchange for the other friend, the one we were talking about with the astrology. We're kind of, not necessarily pushing them aside. I almost wonder with the Knight of Wands in reverse if it's something that they did, yeah, with the Tower card upright and the Eight of Swords. It's almost more like something that they do. I would almost say like it's a regular habit of theirs. And it just kind of became the straw that broke the camel's back. Not sure when exactly that's going to be happening, because that could be, that might not be so episodic. That might just kind of be something that is a theme throughout the month. It's strange. I see actually something going on where you are meeting somebody. I'm not sure if you're interested again in the love life kind of stuff, or if this is just a friend who you kind of start getting closer to. I'm seeing a man, single man, up, which is good. Single guy, lives with his son. I'm not sure if this is like his son. It's weird. It's like a house of boys. So it could be him and his son, or him and his son and his grandson. Fairly well-to-do, considering that he kind of lives beneath his means. There's something going on here where we strike up a really good rapport. And, I mean, you kind of get invited into his life, or into his world, so to speak. You get kind of brought in. I'm not sure how we meet this person, if this is the person who's living nearby, or, But what's funny is that we actually end up in a circumstance where we become kind of very regular with him. I almost feel like we actually could spend a lot of time romantically. But in the beginning, you might think, oh my gosh, I don't know. Because with the Page of Swords reversed the Nine of Swords, there seems to be something going on where we're getting weird vibes. I'm not sure if we need to, you know. I'm not sure if we're getting vibes so much from him as we might be getting vibes from the Sun. And even then, the Sun's not all that bad. He's just kind of starting over. Yeah. Looks like the Sun's kind of having a rough go of it. Sun may have, you know, recently maybe moved in with Dad after like a divorce or something. But they actually seem like pretty good people. I'm not getting an indication of the sign. Getting kind of an Earth-Fire mix, so you never know. They could be kind of like a Aries-Taurus cusp, or a Leo-Virgo cusp, or a Sag-Capricorn cusp. Or maybe I'm not getting a sign, and you find out that one's a fire sign and one's an earth sign. There seems to be a lot going on as far as, you know, trying to get you to sort of set up a second home base, which is kind of interesting. And I'm not as bad as I look. It's just very humid, and I'm very sniffly. Yeah, we've got like this King of Pentacles in the love area. I kind of feel like I see somebody who's well-to-do, but we get kind of like that hermity old, you know, bachelor type person. Not like old, but you know what I mean. The World card upright is bringing the promise of, again, secure employment. This will be paying better than the last job you had in numerical value, though we may not be working that many hours in the beginning. The Six of Wands is also indicating a victory in which you divide your attention between two different priorities. And with the Eight of Swords reversed, you are kind of stepping into brand new territory this month. I'm kind of wondering if a lot of this last couple of months is asking us to turn, especially the beginning of September, turning over stones we thought we had turned over before. You know, finding these, you know, secret people from the past with the 12th house, old opportunities for work that maybe have either rejected us or we rejected them, suddenly becoming viable and desirable. This guy, you know, it's a very strange September, but I think that honestly sometimes we have to take a month or so to sort of look underneath, you know, what is happening, you know, in our immediate. Look within the neighborhood. We may have been we may be going about this in a way knowing we want to kind of, you know, move forward. We want to, again, telecommute and all of that, but you never know. You know, sometimes, and this has been a weird summer anyway. I myself have noticed a lot of things reversing and going forward and reversing and going forward and reversing and going forward. I think collectively there's kind of a strange tug of war going on, and you may be kind of dealing with that. You know, we're all feeling that energy. I had a guy I was doing a reading for earlier today who's an actor, and he's trying to apply for he got turned down for a role, and then I said, no, you're going to get the role, and then he got the role, and then he got turned out again, then the project went away, then he got the role, and so there's something going on where we have to not throw away things. Even, you know, it's like don't throw something away just yet. Don't throw anything in the trash just yet. We're kind of getting things before their time this summer, and that might be something to keep in mind. All right? Don't hang on to them for too long, of course not. But you know what I mean. Anyway, I need to go blow my nose. So you take care, okay? I hope you found this helpful, and happy belated birthday once again, Karen. It's always good to talk to you. Take care.